Hello, everyone. We're going to chat a little bit today about animal rescue. I found it interesting. Well, not interesting. Obviously, I know a lot of people, and I have a lot of friends who work in animal rescue that are on the board of rescues or that are just plain fosters and adopters, but are big and loving in animal rescue. So I have a post that I had put up earlier today on Facebook talking about, I had this guy come today to deliver an appliance, and the guy was super, super nice. Like, he was really nice. And like, I had my dogs crated, so they were out of the way, and we had to move dog dishes. So he was like, "Oh, I love dogs. I have dogs." Well, I'm a dog person. So my question was, what kind of dogs do you have? So we started a nice conversation, and I had already mentioned that I work in animal rescue. So he proceeds to tell me that he purchased these dogs, the amount of money he spent to purchase these dogs, that he spayed his female but didn't neuter the male and bred him and kept a puppy. I was biting my tongue during this whole conversation because, so if you saw the post, and thank you to so many who jumped in and commented, and those of you that understand and do love and are rescuers like I am, that it took every ounce of energy in me to not say to this guy, do you realize? And that's the problem. A lot of people don't realize a lot of things when it comes to dogs and animals and rescue versus purchasing and things. So I just want to throw a couple things out there today for all of you that hopefully you find helpful. So why is rescue so important? Why isn't rescue so important? What many people do not realize is that our local shelters, any shelter, okay, it doesn't have to be local, it doesn't have to be in our backyard. There are shelters all throughout the US, okay? A lot of which have a physical, actual facility where animals go to. So cats, dogs, sometimes small animals, even some that do farm animals, which is pretty cool. And then there are foster-based rescues, which are rescues that do not have an actual facility or building for these animals to go to, but rely solely on foster homes to bring these animals into their homes and their lives and to give them the love and the care they need until they find an adopter. Animal rescue is so important because, see, Harley agrees. Animal rescue is so important because, and if you don't know this, and I hate to bring you some reality and maybe a few tears today, but there are literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of animals that are euthanized in rescues every fucking day. Yes, it still hurts me to have to put that into actual words. And I don't know statistics. I'm not a big, person on remembering statistics and numbers, but the numbers are horrible. They are scary. They are disgusting. They are awful. Do your research. But there are hundreds and hundreds of animals euthanized in shelters every single day. Why? Well, because we have people that are breeding who aren't smart, and I'm sorry if I get really emotional and a little aggressive with this topic, but we have people who are like, oh, I have a dog, I have a male, I have a female, I'm gonna breed them, let's make some money. A lot of it is about fucking greed and people who are looking to make a quick buck. Well, you don't know where your puppies are going to. Unless it's going to friends and family, and that still sometimes ain't saying much. How do you know what kind of home your puppy is going to go to? And how do you know what the care of that puppy is going to be? And how do you know the intentions of the person that you're selling to? I'm telling you, this is a hell of a topic. So you get people that that breed just because they can, and because they want to make money and they want to line their pockets, right? So I'm sorry, but for all of you out there who are breeding your dogs and your cats and you're selling them to make money, go spay and neuter your pets. Simple as that. Because this world does not need more puppies and kittens when there are tons of puppies and kittens and adults waiting in shelters for homes. Then it gets worse. You have what we call backyard breeders and puppy mills. And if none of you know what those are, and you have never seen the photos or the videos or done your research, not something you want to see. I'm going to tell you that right now. So another problem, another reason that these, shelters are inundated is because people are going again and buying and purchasing from these backyard breeders and these puppy mills. Do you realize? Now, I know that there are some pet stores that have changed. Thank God. But a lot of your pet stores, when you walk in there and you see those cute fuzzy puppies and those eyes are just staring at you and you're like, oh, I'm melting. Do you know where they came from? Go online, go to Google, and Google puppy mills. Puppy mills are, it makes me so angry. My skin crawls when I even think about it. So puppy mills are places, and actually a lot of them wind up being Amish farms, truth, where these puppies are kept outside in cages. They do not have a bed. They do not have blankets. They do not have proper temperature control. Their feet never feel grass. They never know the loving touch of a human. And they don't know what it's like to go to a vet and have health care. Puppy mills are places that use these animals as breeding machines. They don't give a shit what happens to these animals. If they're sick, if their nails are so long they can't move, if their fur is so matted it hurts, their eyes are so goopy they can't see and they have infections. Puppy mills don't give a shit. These animals are literally used as breeding machines to make more puppies and to bring in more money. And the parents of those little ones get no love and no care and don't ever know what the hell it's like to feel the loving touch of a human or anything. And there's going to be a lot of you that know all of this already. And there's going to be some of you that are going to watch this and go, what the hell is she talking about? Yeah, this is all truth. This is all truth. This is why I fight. This is why I fight for animals and I work in rescue and I have done volunteering and I adopt and we foster and I do what I can when I can and I try my best to educate. Apparently this bee agrees. I know that this is not a happy bouncy video. It is reality. It is reality. And to see people reach out on the post that I did means a lot to me because that tells me there's a lot of people out there that do understand, that do know about animal rescue, that get it, that are of the same mindset of myself. And I know my rescuers out there, it is not easy, okay? So animal rescue is sleepless nights. It is frustration. It is anger. Unfortunately, there's a shitload of drama. I hate to say it, but there really is. It's making tough decisions. It is hard. It is hard. So those of you out there that work in rescue, especially those that run rescues, that are on the board of rescues, you know, it is not easy. It is not easy. So the last thing that we want to see, or the last thing we want to freaking hear about, is how you bought a dog from somebody, how you bred your dog and made more freaking puppies that this world does not need. See, again, my dogs agree. My dogs are rescue dogs. My animals will always be rescue animals. And I have been rescuing. The dog that is barking right now was my very, very first rescue, like 12 years ago? I'm going to say 12 years ago. My God, where does time go? No, my animals will always be rescue animals. I will always support animal rescue. I will always do what I can when I can with animal rescue, and I have been for 11 plus years. Stop breeding. Spay and neuter your pets. And no, I don't want to see your damn posts either on Facebook when you're selling your puppies. It disgusts me. It makes me want to throw up, and it makes me want to drive to your house and smack you. Yeah, it does. It does. And some of you might not like this video. Shut it off. Move on. I don't really care. But for my rescuers, my rescue lovers, those of you out there who volunteer, who foster, who adopt, who rescue, who know, this is going to so resonate with you. And you're going to be over there going, hell yeah, girl, preach it, preach it. I will preach it. I will always preach it. So there are many things to learn and understand. In all honesty, I will never buy from a breeder. There are reputable breeders out there. I do understand that. I do recognize that. I understand the concerns of some people, but I also hear from people, you know, oh, well, I didn't rescue because you don't know what you're getting. Interesting, because regardless of if the dog is bred by some magical breeder, you still may not know what you're getting. And if you're buying from backyard breeders, you might be getting an animal that is inbred and is all kinds of problems. So please, okay, just please do your research. Please know that, like every video I do, that I am saying this truly from my freaking heart, from the bottom of my heart, from things I have seen over so many years that would make you cry, that would make you sick to your stomach. Adopt, don't shop, and spay and neuter your pets. I cannot express that enough. I really can't. But do your research. Please do your research. Know that everything that I brought up in this video today is because I have both seen it firsthand, dealt with it firsthand, read horror stories. I mean, do your research. There is a reason that rescue is really important to a lot of people. And understand, as I said in the beginning of this video, that every single day, I'm not joking, do your research, every single day, cats, dogs, puppies, kittens, yes, I'm not making this shit up, are euthanized every single day because shelters are so inundated with animals. And that's a whole other story on why those animals are there. Because there's too many assholes in this world who, oh, we're having a baby, now we don't have time for our dog that we've had for 7 years. Oh, you know, don't get me started. I know there are sometimes situations and scenarios, so don't get me wrong, okay? I'm going to be honest. I've been in that boat. We had an animal that we had to rehome. But we tried for months and months and months and months and months to make things work. So I do understand that sometimes there are reasons that are out of our control where we must rehome our animals. But there are also a lot of horrible people in the world that abuse and dump animals for no good fucking reason. Yes. Yes. And then they wind up in these shelters and they don't know what they've done wrong. And now they're stuck in a small space waiting for somebody to love them, scared to death, not knowing what is going on. I'm telling you, rescue is not easy. Rescue is not easy. But if you want to rebuttal anything I've said in this video, or you don't believe it, or you don't understand, do your research. I'm here to educate. But this is a really, really heated and heavy topic for me. Just because of everything I've seen, things that I've personally had to be a part of, or go through, or see in shelters and rescues. There's a reason that I'm a rescue mama, and I will always be a rescue mama. And high five to all of my rescue mamas and rescue daddies out there. And kudos and just loving energy to every single one of you who work in animal rescue, to every one of you who foster and adopt and take your time to be a positive part of the lives of animals who are so desperately in need. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. As I said, this is such a heavy, heated topic for me. And I think I have said enough to get the point across today. And like everything else I put out there, I truly say what I say and put this message out there with love and positivity to maybe reach one of you who has never worked in animal rescue, who doesn't understand the importance of some of the things that I chatted about today. I hope it's eye-opening for you. And maybe this video will spark conversation, and that's great. That is great. Yeah, see? My dogs are like, hell yeah, Mom, preach on, preach on. So love and blessings and positive vibes as always. A big hell yeah to all of my rescues out there, all of you that are running those rescues and having those sleepless nights and having to make those tough decisions. And I mean, you know, if you're in it, you know. So love and blessings to you and to everyone else out there. And just have a good rest of your day.